Hi everyone, welcome back. So today's video I want to share with you guys how to resize a 13x6 lace front wig. So today I wanted to do it because I spent all week trying to figure this out for you all because I get so many questions and concerns about resizing caps, and I know the 13x6 lace wig is a little bit different because it has wefts in the back, whereas a full lace wig does not. So today's video is focusing on the 13x6 lace front wig, or any wig with wefts in the back, and I'm going to show you how I resize it to make it smaller so it can fit without bunching up in the back of your neck. Alright, let me start by putting a disclaimer out there. Any alteration you do like this, if not done correctly, will cause shedding to your wig. So if you do this, try it on an old wig first before trying it on one of your new wigs. Now let's take a look at the 13x6 lace front wig. So as you can see, this is the back of the wig, and all these rows that you see, the lines, those are wefts that are sewn into the back. This is what makes this wig different from a full lace wig with no wefts in the back. This wig also has combs and adjustable straps, and in the front, as you can see, it's lace, and this is where you can part your wig anywhere in the front without having the weft hair interfere. So on the opposite side of the wig is where you can actually see the wefts of the hair laid and sewed onto the cap. So today I want to focus on resizing a big cap smaller so that you won't get that nape area bunch when you go to use the adjustable bands in the back of your head. And the reason why I decided to do this because I get so many questions. I had no idea how to do this, so I literally took a few days and actually tried out different methods, and this is the best method I have found to work with this type of wig. So we are focusing only on the nape of the neck. I have already, well, later on in the video I'll show it again, but I've already talked about how to get it to fit from ear to ear in my previous video and almost every video that I upload, but we are going to focus at the nape area today. The first thing you want to do is put the wig on your head and see exactly how much in the back is hanging over the nape of your neck too far, and then leave your finger there and mark that area. So for me, this is the amount of wig that is left over when I put in my adjustable bands and combs that I need to take out. So you can also count the wefts to determine where to start the alteration. So as you can see, I just put a bobby pin, and that is where I'm going to alter, and I kind of counted how many wefts was after that. So this is the best way to do it. Now, as you can see, this cap does have the adjustable band, which I'm going to show you how to not completely remove so you can still use this without messing it up. And it also has the combs on it also. So the area that I marked, I'm going to separate the hair from the area that I don't want to alter at all. So you want to make sure you remove the hair and just leave like a space, because you don't want to make a mistake and cause any shedding with the wig. So just take a bobby pin, maybe a hair clip, and just separate that hair and move it out the way until you see like the lace cap underneath the wefts. So that's what I'm doing right here. Okay, so let's start with the adjustable bands because I want to actually keep them in the wig. So I want to just make sure that they are out of the way. I'm going to begin by cutting this little lace that's over top of it, that's holding it together. And when I do that, of course, the adjustable band is kind of going to fall out of there, but it's still attached to the cap. And my concern was that that whole thing was going to fall out because I did not know, but it didn't. So it's still secure in there. The area of hair that I separated is the area where I'm going to cut completely off of the wig. So I'm not going to cut into the hair at all. I'm going to go in between those wefts and cut that area right off, making sure not to cut any of the hair. And the great thing about doing it that way is that you will not get any, if done right, you will not get any shedding from the wefts, because you're not touching the weft with the scissors and you're leaving enough space where the weft is left on the wig is still going to be attached. So this is how much I took off, and this is how the wig looks afterwards. Now, I was originally going to throw away the extra piece that I cut off, but then I thought about it. I was like, wait a minute, I can probably use this still. So what I did, and I probably won't show this because I already did it, I already cut off the extra wefts that was already on there. So it's just now the adjustable band, and I'm going to sew this back into the cap because I feel like it's still useful. So that's what we're going to do now. So what you want to do is just get some regular hair needle and thread, and I am going to begin sewing this right back into the cap and line it up exactly like it would be. Feel free to use any color thread you want. This is the only color I have on hand. You can also use like probably fabric thread, but this is hair thread and it comes in black. For me, no one's going to see the inside of my cap, so I really could care less. Now, I do not see why you cannot do the same method on a full lace wig with no wefts. The only difference is that you will be cutting in between hair. So if you do it on a full lace wig, make sure you part it where it's just the lace you can see, because you will get more shedding just because you are cutting into the hair. Whereas this wig, you are cutting between two wefts that is sewn onto a lace, and the only way it should come out is if you make a mistake and cut the threads. That's it. It's done. This is how the inside of the cap look, and if I had used clear thread, it probably would look a lot more neat, but I don't mind. It don't bother me. And you can always go back and adjust it again if you feel like you didn't cut away enough of the wefts. So that's the great thing about it. But yeah, this definitely turned out better than I thought, and you can still use the adjustable straps. That's why I did not cut them off. So you can still use the adjustable straps and the combs to secure it in the back, and it should lay a lot more flat. When I tell you guys, this cap fits 100% better in the back. Like, I don't even know if I can like show you guys like how flat. There's no lump. Now, I normally never pay attention to this at all. So when I get my wigs, I usually don't really care about the back because I know I'm not pulling my hair up, especially if I'm wearing any type of wig with wefts in the back. So I just kind of adjust my straps and make sure the front is laid and it's flat and everything. However, this is so flat. Like, there's no bulging at the nape area, even with the adjustable straps pulled tightly. And I am just shook right now. Most of my wigs are 13 by 6. I have wefts in the back. So I was like, let me see if I can come up with something. And I literally like, okay, if I do this and it's a fail, oh my God, I will ruin a good wig. Like, I was so scared, you guys, but it turned out so good. I'm not sure if it's anybody else out there who have done it this way. I have no clue. No, I've been up since about 4 or 5 this morning trying to figure this out, and it worked. So yeah, so now I'm gonna go ahead and apply this wig because it is perfectly fit to my head. Let me go back a little bit and share with you guys this wig, because I did wash it and everything. I know I didn't talk about details. This wig did come with bleach knots, and if you know this company, you know that they can over bleach your knots a lot. So as you can see, the knots are very like bleach, but however, they just need to be toned. So what I'm going to do is tone the knots so that they won't be so yellowish, or in this case yellowish. Most time they're brassy or orange. I do have a full video on how to correct orangey, brassy, or even yellowish knots on your wig so that they can look more natural. Sometimes when you bleach, it can be like that, but check out that video if you want to know how to correct your knots. Once you correct them, they should look like this, and as you can see, that yellow tint is gone and it's just a neutral tone color without any brassy yellow or orangey tones. That fits really good. I'm going to go ahead and apply it now. The next size issue I'm having is from ear to ear, and this is always with every wig I get. So I'm going to need to cut away cut away extra lace around the front also, just so it can fit better from ear to ear. And a lot of times when I do this, it does cut into the hair, which is okay. I never get any extra shedding because I guess I know exactly where to cut. So just make sure when you cut into the hair, you just brush out the extra hair that may come. It should fit around your ear just like this perfectly so that it won't lay over top of your ear. Alright, so this is the finished look and I really like it. Like I said, it's really flat back there. And I think this is a great idea if you have a problem. I hope this was helpful to you all. Like, the only reason I'm sharing this is because I feel like it'll be helpful. I get so many questions about how to resize a cap, and this is the only way I can think of. You guys definitely can let me know if it was helpful to you, and just be careful when you do it. You may want to test it out on an old wig before you try it on a newer wig, just until you get the technique. But this literally only took me 20 minutes to do, and it was very simple. But that does not mean it's going to be like that simple to you just because it's simple to me. So make sure you test it out first on an old wig before you actually try it out on a newer wig. So I will be sure to put everything down in the description box for you guys, including this hair, products I use, all that good stuff. Be sure to check below. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you back in my next video.